This on Noah Fant. He's coming off a 109-yard game last week. It's the Colts and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
We have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago, 17 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. First carry for James Conner. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They went 3 and out on their 1st drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the carry there, and it'll wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 2nd and a couple as they've got it as we resume action. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play call.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He stiff arms him, and he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line. The 19. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance.
They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bears take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. Stephon Diggs, 52 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. You know, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they
and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown Bears. half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40. Still going. Touchdown, Chicago. Curtis Samuel, 70 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Dancing to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. A throw to the flat for Carter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurt.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Chicago.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down, Lawrence. Short throw, it's Higbee. He's into space past the 25. And all the way down to the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On second and goal, here's the option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere, as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 13. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Bears first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Lawrence. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, nice move. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 8.
13-yard line.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the Colts coming out now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the... Charles, a lot of happy faces.